I got you, all right? You don't gotta be bored, okay? Yo, this is J&9. We back at it again. We got a reaction video called Overcoming the Pull of Social Media. This is from the Joe Rogan podcast. What are your thoughts on social media? You think it's healthy? Do you think that overall it did more good or bad?
It's bad.
Jesus Christ.
It's bad.
Why?
Because it's toxic.
What's so toxic about social media?
Have you been on Twitter?
Nah, I never use Twitter. Maybe that's why I'm so happy.
You need to experience what goes on Twitter at least one time.
Why? What's going on?
So
you just sending messages?
No, it's not. Okay?
Just sending emojis, tweets.
You voice your opinion one time. It's over for you.
How?
They are going to drag you through the mud.
Who?
Everybody. You cannot voice your opinion.
So what is the point of having Twitter?
I don't know, bro, but you cannot say your opinion, bro. Like everybody's gonna drag you. Not one person. Everybody's gonna drag you through the mud.
What's the point of having it?
That's social media right there, man. Social media creates drama. It creates beef. It's just unhealthy. Okay,
but we're using social media right now.
No, this is a different kind of social media. This is a very different kind of social media. This is YouTube. We're putting out content. Okay. Now the comments will be toxic for sure.
Thank God we don't have any toxic comments.
We don't got none of that yet. But eventually, if this channel keeps growing, we're gonna get toxic people, and you're gonna have to learn to ignore it. I have a feeling he's gonna be out here responding to everything that get him comments. What you mean?
I'm probably just gonna be like, LOL. No, I'm a troll. I don't care what people say. I'm a troll him probably.
Guys, mark my words, son. When we start getting a lot of comments and there's a lot of hate and dislike, he will be responding. I will be over here just looking at him responding to all the comments, and I'm just looking at you going, I promise you. You are gonna get triggered.
It's gonna be fun though.
It's gonna be fun for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, but you're gonna be triggered while you're having fun.
I ain't getting no triggered by no comments by some random. All right, it's not happening.
It's not easy. Do you know how hard it is to ignore haters? Like my Instagram has a bajillion. No, I'm just kidding. My Instagram has 20,000 followers. And even that gets hate.
Oh, wow.
That's not a lot of followers. But basically, when I used to be posting my fruits on Instagram, people would just be like, why are you dressing like this? Why are you dressing like... Even one comment recently on my Instagram where I was wearing that like Indian outfit. Somebody came into my comment section and he was like, I like your dress.
The dress? Just like it too. Be like, thanks.
He basically assumed I was gay, y'all.
Just be like, thanks. High five.
No, I went after him.
Why? Just be like, thanks. Have a good day. Thank you. Appreciate the comment.
I went after him in the DM.
Oh my goodness.
I went after him in the DM and he blocked me.
He taking the bait. You can't be taking the bait like that, man.
Nah, man. I'm gonna go after anybody that comes after me, but you're not getting away from me with that. You're not. Okay, that's just not gonna happen.
No, we need to start the video, okay?
Start the video, yeah.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
So this is another thing that I point out in the book is that we're never bored anymore. So as we evolved, boredom is this evolutionary discomfort that basically told us whatever you're spending your time on right now, it's not an efficient use of your time. So go find something else.
Do you agree with that? Are you ever bored?
Not really.
Yeah, I'm not really bored. But that's probably because we're from New York, though, because there's so much to do. I mean,
I do get bored.
This is 2021. There's no reason for anybody to be getting bored, to be honest.
I mean, the video games, the social media.
You could go outside, play sports.
But then, like for me, I watch almost every movie there is.
Yeah, you can watch movies, anime. There's no reason for you to be getting bored nowadays. Like, it's not like you got to read a newspaper nowadays.
I do get bored sometimes.
I'm here, man. You know, I'm just an hour away, man. You just call me up and then we chilling, bro. I got you, all right? You don't gotta be bored, okay?
But listen, I am not bored that way, okay? All right? Like, I guess I don't have the time to be bored because I'm just extremely busy. I gotta manage 3 channels, guys. So
Right.
I gotta manage this channel, I gotta manage my channel, I gotta manage my Twitch, then I gotta edit, there's no way for me to be bored.
Right.
I just don't have any free time.
Exactly. And then I'm making music and all that, and then I'm helping him doing the edits and all that stuff. So there's really no reason to get bored. Like, you have plenty to do. Guys, please.
I mean, I'm just saying, as of recently, I don't get bored because I have a lot to do. Like, I have a lot on my plate. Now, if I didn't have anything to do, yeah, I'd be bored.
I don't know. I always find something to do.
I don't know how you find something to do, man.
There's always something to do.
I watched everything there is on TV. There's nothing for me to watch anymore. I'm sorry. There's
Like,
nothing.
you got movies, you got anime, to music, you could play music, you could learn something, you can read, you can go outside, you could play sports, you got friends, you could go bowling, you could do this, you could do that, you could go shoot some arrows, you could go hunting, you could go climbing, mountain climbing, there's hiking, camping. How are you bored? How? There's a plethora of things to do.
Listen, I get bored back then. I'm talking about maybe 3-4 weeks ago. I would get bored a lot. I don't get bored anymore. Like I said, I have a lot to do. I'm a busy person. I don't have a job, but I'm very busy.
Oh, this is the job.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is the job, yeah, basically. This is all I do, man. YouTube, literally YouTube is my life right now.
And if you guys do get bored, just watch our videos. We have like over 20. So come here.
Past, this would be like, let's say you're picking berries from a bush. You've picked the easiest to pick ones. Well, if we didn't have this cube of boredom, we'd be like reaching into the very back for the berries that are hard to pick, but they become successively harder to pick because we've picked all these different ones, right? Boredom would kick on and be like, hey, your return on your time invested has worn thin. Move on to another bush, right? But nowadays, with this influx of media we have, people spend 11 hours a day engaging with digital media.
Is that real?
Yeah, 11, and
Damn.
that's the average. So
11 hours is the average? That's half the day. I mean, I can see that, because when I started acting, they were heavily reliant on emailing you and stuff, so I have to always like pay attention to like my phone and stuff like that. But 11 hours, that's crazy.
Yeah, everything is done on the phone.
I mean, it's like a TV too. TV, like these monitors. This is like screens. They're all screens.
Like they just keep evolving with technology. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. It's just so much. It's like they want to keep you glued to your phone.
That's what they want to do. They want to keep you. They want your attention. I'm thankfully, when I was growing up, social media wasn't as big.
Yeah, social media.
So I'm not heavily reliant on that stuff. I barely use it unless it's for business only.
Whenever I use my social media, it's because I was working on social media. So
for business.
Huh?
So pretty much business too.
Yeah, it was just business for me. That was why I was on social media. I had a lot. I have had quite a few beef with some people.
This guy had beefs online. You had online beef?
Online beef, man. Like,
Trigger fingers turned to Twitter fingers, like Drake's line?
not with my supporters or anything like that. It was with people that had similar pages to my page. They would beef about...
They got other things to do?
They were just one person. Yo, I'm not going to say his name because I'm not going to give you no clout.
This guy angry for real. He angry as hell.
I'm not going to give you no clout. It was just we're on street and you post it with your pose and all that.
Isn't that lookout like Dapper?
Every fashion page was doing it.
Yeah.
So then this one person, he attacked me and my friend saying that we're copying his pose. Who in God's name gave you the pose?
The pose?
The pose, not the suit. The pose.
What's the pose? Can I see it? Can we see what the pose is?
Oh my God, yo. It was just something like this.
Literally what I'm doing right now.
Literally.
Just listening to you.
Literally. Like, he basically attacked us saying that we're trying to be like him.
I guess I am too now. I'm just...
Yeah, like, social media creates all kinds of beef.
Why you gave him your attention? Why you gave him your attention?
I didn't give him my attention.
Oh, you ignored him?
No. I ignored him.
Okay.
But my group of people attacked him. My group of people attacked him, okay? So, like, you're not going to come after me and then my friends are not going to come after you. If you attack me, somebody's going to come for you. So that's just that. I kept it to myself. I was about to type, but then my girl at the time was like, "Don't do it." But then she went in the bathroom and then she went and typed.
Oh my God! What is wrong with y'all?
So why are you telling me not to do it? But it's a lot of beef.
I have never had any online beef unless I'm gaming. That's the only beef, which is not even beef.
Gaming, I don't beef no more.
It's just.
I don't game on beefing. I don't beef while gaming. Nah, I'm good.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a professor at University of Nevada, Las Vegas, and one of the classes I teach is an intro class. So it's got about 150 students, and it's a media class I teach in the journalism department. First day of class, I'll talk about how things have changed with media. You know, it's like we lived 2.5 million years with no media in our lives, and now it's become our lives. And then I will ask, all right, I want everyone to pull out your phone right now. I want you to look at your screen time. Tell me how much you have. Who thinks they have the highest? We'll start to go through people. I've had people, 7 hours, 45 minutes, 8 hours, 50 minutes, 9 hours, 16 minutes. It's like, that's your entire day, all on that cell phone, right? So nowadays, when we have this discomfort of boredom kick in, we have a super easy escape from it, right? We're not forced to be like, okay, what am I doing with my time? Is there something better I could be doing? We just pull out our phone. And you see this, right? Anytime people have one moment of solitude or inactivity, it's like, oh, might as well just check my phone.
It's brutal when you see people on dates.
Oh,
They're not even talking to each other. They're just looking at each other's phones.
Yeah.
Wow.
People at dinner. It's like,
yeah. It's like you're in front of
Yo,
a person.
Do you do that? Like when you go out with your friends or something, or family, you're on your phone all the time?
Nah.
I don't do that. If I'm going out, I don't ever go on my phone because I'm checking the time.
I go on my phone, but not for a long time.
Like when I'm here with you, I'm never on my phone. You never see me on my phone. And it's like right there. If I'm ever out with you, I'm not using my phone.
Yeah, I don't use my phone, but it depends on the situation, man. Like, the people you're surrounded by, they can be boring. So you got to pick up your phone.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I am done with you, man.
And you prefer to communicate in digital with someone who's not even there.
Totally. And what's interesting about boredom is oftentimes when boredom would kick on, we would go inward, sort of mind wander. And mind wandering, it gives your brain some time to like reset and revive. Whereas anytime you're focused on the outside world, your brain is actively processing information. So this is kind of like in the book, I compare it to lifting a weight. When you're having a conversation, looking at your phone, watching a screen, whatever you're doing, if you're focusing on the outside world, your brain is working and it's lifting. When you go inward, your brain goes into this default mode network, which is like a rest period, right? So now, because every time we're bored, we just pull out that screen and focus more, our brains are just constantly being worked and overworked and overworked. And this is associated with just burnout, anxiety, etc.
Yeah, there's some real bad.
What's wrong with you?
He reminds me of the way he was listening to the guy talk, and then all of a sudden he stopped talking, and then he doesn't know what to say. He's like, like he just lost track of the whole conversation. Like my man is so bored of the conversation that he lost it. He just looked in the sky.
But I agree with what he's saying. I don't know what's the cause of it, but there's a lot of people who have anxiety nowadays.
Yeah, it's
and it's crazy. It's like how, like, what is the cause of that? Is it like you think it's the social media doing that?
That's the social media doing that, man.
Causing anxiety? Like, how bad are you? Like,
social media is toxic.
But why? If it's toxic, why are you on it all the time?
Because it's today's. That's the world we live in today. Social media is what helps you grow your brand.
But yeah, you're talking about for business. What about the people who don't do nothing? They're just scrolling.
I mean, most of the people that do it for business are toxic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about
just the average person.
The average person, Okay, you want to go there? That's even worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
the average person and just being on the internet, being a troll, toxic. Right? They don't have nothing better to do with their time, so they're on social media just going after anybody they can go after.
So you're talking about the attacking. I'm just talking about people who just view it. They don't do nothing. They don't say nothing. No commenting. They're just on social media all the time.
I don't know about those kind of people.
I don't know.
Like if I'm on social media, I don't really leave comments either. I don't
leave no comments.
I don't like people's posts or anything. I just started commenting on people's YouTube channels recently. I just started doing that. Other than that, I don't really bother anybody on social media. I just keep it to myself. It's the people that come after me. Like
activity as well. Like,
totally.
Boredom is really good for coming up with new ideas.
Yeah, and there's actually research behind this. They've done studies where they'll have people watch something really boring, like a video of people folding laundry, just like they watch participants.
What?
And then they have come up with take these different creativity tests that scientists use, and the people who were bored come up with better solutions and responses than the people who had been stimulated the whole time. There's the difference between loneliness and solitude. Like solitude is electing to be by yourself and using that time for sort of introspection. And the scientists that I talked to, they said, yeah, you really need this because a lot of times people are more conductor circuits and they don't do well when they're alone at all. This is part of the reason we have such a loneliness problem. But if you can like build this capacity to be alone, they call it, like that can serve you well in the long time. And it also breeds deeper thinking, creativity. I mean, it's like there's a reason that thousands of years of religious tradition, they have people who go and spend this time alone out in nature. I mean, Jesus was in the desert for 40 days. The Buddha exited the palace gates, and spent a bunch of time alone and in solitude. Even Abraham Lincoln used solitude and for a lot of his writing and stuff like that. And I feel like people don't have that as much anymore.
Catch new episodes.
Oh, man. Sheesh. We're all brainwashed out here, huh?
We are brainwashed, man. Who cares?
They only let us see what they want us to see.
It's okay. Like, I do think that if we had an apocalypse today, all of us are dead.
Bro.
We're all dead. Like, the way they put it in movies during an apocalypse, like, everybody, there's like 6-7 survivors. In our case, it'd be like 1 survivor.
Bro, I ain't surviving none. Do you even know how to start a fire?
Huh?
You know how to start a fire?
No.
Nope. We're dead. You ever gone hunting before?
I mean, I know how to start fire, but I've never done it before.
We're dying.
Yeah, like we're done, yo. Like I think
only the country people surviving. People who go camping and go hunting, they surviving. They got a chance.
Yeah, they got a chance.
I'm gonna die.
Those people have a chance, but for those of us like doctors only have a chance of survival if they gotta heal somebody, or heal themselves.
You come over here. We need you alive.
Yeah,
you're a doctor.
But
they need some entertainers, right? People need entertainment, so we will live.
What do they need entertainment for?
Because they might get bored. They don't got no phones no more.
No pocket.
We are surviving because we're entertainers.
Nobody getting bored during an apocalypse for entertainment.
They always need entertainment, man.
There ain't no entertainment. Okay,
they might force us to do things that we don't want to do, but we might live. We might live.
I don't know, yo, but we're in a world of trouble. We're in a world of trouble because
how many of you guys will die with us? Can you guys comment and let us know? Because we don't want to die alone, right? Can you guys come die with us, please?
We're just done, guys. Like, unless we find a way to get away from social media, which is not gonna happen.
You can't don't use your phone.
It's impossible, man. It's impossible. It's wired.
Don't even bring your phone. How about that?
It's wired into your brain.
You can't just go one day.
You can't. Nobody can.
I can.
I don't know how.
Have you never had a blackout before?
Huh?
You never had a blackout?
No.
I never had you are privileged. Oh my God. Not once? Oh my God.
I'm telling you, yo, like I can't go one day without my phone. I need it. I'm a very busy person, so I need my social media. That's all I'm gonna say. I need it.
Oh my God. A couple years ago, there was a blackout because it was so hot. And the whole block had a blackout. It was probably a blackout for like 4 days.
Oh yeah, that's your neighborhood then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never had a blackout no matter where I lived. There was a blackout one time when I was a kid, but it only lasted a day.
I've been in like
a night that
oh wow, I've been in like 3 blackouts. Like,
you are unlucky, yo.
I mean, I don't know. I think that's a normal. Like how do you have never had one?
I've never had a blackout before, man.
Wow, what kind of electricity you got?
We live in Manhattan, so they're always powering up. If there's a blackout, Manhattan's like this.
Yeah, true. You're in a,
You know, like they're like this with the whole like even when there's snow. Now, in your neighborhood, they probably ain't going to shovel the road. You probably
they shovel the work. I'm in like a suburban area, kind of.
In Manhattan, they shovel that shit.
Yeah, they shoveling everything.
Yeah,
What you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Where I'm from?
No, I'm not saying like it's a bad neighborhood. I'm just saying like in general, Manhattan is very quick to act. Like they don't mess around. Like, I've been attacking.
You're attacking me right now.
Yeah, ain't nobody attacking you, yo. Like, I'm just spitting the obvious out there. Manhattan is they're very punctual.
Okay, yeah, because the city is busy.
Yeah, it's a
they
busy
have to
city.
be. No, yeah, guys. If you guys enjoyed that, like, share, comment, yo. We love you guys. Enjoy. Next time.